Sonic Generations is what I'd say is my favorite Sonic game. It's a game that did everything right with both 2D and 3D Sonic. And then when the remaster came out with Shadow Generations, it was like, oh yeah, this is one of the greatest Sonic games of all time. You know it's true. When it came to 100%ing the game, I did everything, from getting all the S ranks, to getting all the collectibles, to doing all the challenge acts. But there was always one thing that prevented me from getting the platinum. Can't touch this and untouchable. Take no damage from the final boss and clear the stage. You gotta do a no damage run. And while this doesn't sound that bad at first, when you play this, it's annoying as hell. Okay, we're starting off with the Time Eater. You got Supersonic for both classic and modern, and this is going to be similar to many final bosses in Sonic games before. The difference here is that this plays like shit. So what you have to do is boost into his core 3 times. But there's a bunch of different attacks you have to avoid with each phase. And you have to manage your rings draining over time. For the first phase, it's pretty simple. As you're heading towards him, there's going to be some debris that, if hit, will drastically slow you down, but it won't kill your run. What you can do is hit the homing attack button, which will have classic Sonic break the debris. Now onto the Time Eater's attacks. First one is this swipe. The Time Eater will extend his arm and try to hit you. You can just move away from it to dodge. The next one is this—
That looks like a homing shot! Please be careful, Mr. Sonic!
Ah yes, thank you. I was about to mention that. You don't gotta worry about that. So
That looks like a homing shot!
Careful, Sonic.
Okay, yeah, I heard you. And I'm gonna explain.
That looks like a homing shot.
Hey, is it my turn to talk? I got it. I can do it from He's gonna fire a homing shot. Projectiles that lock onto you. That's it. Now when you get close, he's gonna do this clap. Ugh, that was rough. You can see this green outline as an indicator to move out of the way. After boosting into his core, you'll move on to the second phase. The big difference here is that he will now enter the 2D plane. You can switch to classic Sonic and try to hit him here, but those homing shots are gonna be a lot more difficult to dodge. So it's best to just get some rings and just stick the 3D. When he comes back to the 3D plane, he will now use 2 arms for that swing attack. Other than that, everything else is the same. Boost into him again and you'll enter the final phase. And this is where the BS really begins. A new attack you'll have is that he'll slow down time. And while this may look insignificant, while time is slowed, he's gonna have 3 sets of homing shots ready for you. Not only that, but another new attack he'll use is a laser. And if you get hit with this, moving around can be risky, so the best way to dodge is to swap to 2D right before he shoots and then immediately swap back. And that's pretty much it when it comes to all of his attacks. Now trying to hit him that 3rd time is gonna be a bitch. Homing shots are gonna be spammed. And don't forget about that swing attack. What? Man, hell nah, no way that hit me. Hey, I'm challenging the play, man. Go to the replay. After a review of the play, the call still stands. You will not be getting that trophy. Back to the beginning. Again. So a tip for beating this quickly is focusing on your boosts. When you press down the boost button, your controller is going to vibrate for a bit. Once it stops vibrating, you want to press and hold the boost button again and repeat that loop. The only downside to boosting is that your movement is limited. When you have to dodge all those homing shots or swings, let go of the boost and take that second or two to dodge. And if you get him the 3rd time, that's pretty much it. All you have to do is hold L1 and R1 together for one last attack, and that's game. It's gonna take a good amount of attempts to get this right, but with enough patience, you'll get by. So the Devil Doom boss doesn't change the gameplay where you would play as Super Shadow for story reasons. What this is though is more of a skill check for the 3 Doom forms you acquired throughout the game, which would be Doom Surf, Doom Morph, and Doom Wing. Phase 1 starts with Doom Surf. This is the easiest part of the boss. You just have to repel the projectiles with L1 or R1. The key here for this first part is this ramp on the right. Take it and you'll be able to do a homing attack for a bunch of damage. The second part has you doing the same thing, but now you want to take the ramp on the left. On the grind rails, make sure you're on the right side so you can get another homing attack in. If done right, you'll move on to the next phase, and this one involves the Doom Morph. Now, Doom Morph is the trickiest form to play just because of how awkward it feels in the beginning. So let's first fully understand how this works. You transform by hitting a homing attack on these blue orbs. When transformed, you can move around the purple goop freely. You can also jump and boost here as well. But here's the key factor. Those blue orbs now become purple, and there's 2 ways to maneuver with this. If you tap the homing attack button, you'll zip right towards it. But if you hold it, you'll swing instead. Also, while swinging, if you're directly under the sphere, letting go will shoot you straight up. Now with that settled, I want you to take about half of what I just said and throw it out the window. Boost jumping is unfair. The amount of distance you get is ridiculous. You can get to him in all 3 sections extremely quickly. With all the purple orbs around and springs below, you'll always have that safety net. Doing it like this will make arguably the worst section the fastest. But with that done, it's now time for the final phase, Neo Devil Doom. This utilizes the Doom Wing, the closest thing to a super form with your rings draining over time. At the start, you have to fly in between these square panels. If you hit it, the run's dead, so make sure you avoid them. After going through this little tunnel, Doom's gonna start fire. Hey, what the fuck? It's similar to the Doom Surf part where you have to hit L1 and R1 to repel it back at him. You can then boost into him and then match homing attack to move on. After dodging some more panels, Doom is gonna use a swing move of his own. You wanna start up top and then move down. Then it's the loop of repel, boost, homing attack. And now we're at the home stretch. What'll happen next is Doom is gonna use that swing move again, but this time it's a 2-piece. So you wanna start up, go down, and then go back up again. Then it's doing that same loop, repel, boost, homing attack. Then you just got some quick time events and an unskippable cutscene, and if you did everything right, you're done. And the cherry on top, I got an S rank? Man, what the hell am I even doing here, bro? I'm too good at this shit.